Hi guys, it's a cloudy morning live from China. Just doing a little vid because there's been quite a bit going on in the game world in the last few days, last week. And when we do the shows once a week, I like to get it, make it as much about the guests as possible, give Mick and Johnny their platform. So there's been a lot of comings and goings with the managers. And I wanted to just give a bit of background to any of the new guys that are joining in to this concept, and to remind a few people as well. When we started this game world, I think it was the end of July, July 28th I think, and we put the game world together in about 24 hours, as you all know, and I think we did a good job. We got 80 managers, we got 80 real managers, no fakes, no cheats, and a pretty decent standard. But the truth is, there was always about 20 that I was not sure about long term, in terms of activity. As the game world progressed, or actually hit a sort of a slump, we had a change of game world owner who had a clear vision that he wanted it to be a socially active game world. That was always the case when I signed up to this anyway, but James really sort of got on board with that, and I was very supportive of that, and that was midway through season 1. So there was a clear shift from being, I think, an active game world to maybe want to take it another step further. You know, we already had things in place, a website, YouTube and Facebook, but we wanted people to use them. We wanted the game world to be as competitive and as fun as possible. Then I think what happened is we've tried to improve. Thank you. We've tried to improve the managers. Managers not logging in, managers not really involved. They for us were deadwood, and we wanted to remove them. And we wanted to upgrade. We wanted to get managers that were going to come in and embrace the game world, and I think we've done that. So gradually you've seen a few managers depart, vacate, and the managers that are coming in are very hungry, very enthusiastic, have been waiting a long time to get in, and welcome to all the new guys that have come in. And also, I mean, now with a lot of the managers that are coming in at Division 4 level, and are very, very enthusiastic, solid managers, all looking at buying young players, rising, developing their clubs. So we've got a healthy Division 4 and a very competitive game world in total. Literally, I woke up and I saw Dundee's manager had departed, and I was surprised by that, because he's building something there. So I've put my name in. I'm not unduly worried if I don't get it, because there's something quite soulful about Crusaders. We started with a 2.2 million squad value and 500,000 to spend. The club's now worth just under 10 million. And the point is, it's about, I think, Soccer Manager and this game world, I think, is about taking a club and leaving it in a better place than when you found it. And I've done that at Crusaders. And a lot, and that's what I'm looking at now. I'm looking at the likes of Dunks has just gone to Hibs, Nick Justice has gone to Burnley, Noisy went to Millwall. But even though they were here a short space of time, nobody was applying for the jobs that they applied for, and they've left their clubs in a better place than when they found them. Gareth Crisp left Ross County to go to Forest in a better place, and that's, you know, Mick left Fulham in a better place and went to Arsenal. And that was something I wanted to touch on as well. You know, a lot of managers now, I see a lot of managers are not applying for jobs. Maybe that's because of me being a bit critical in the past, but I don't think managers should be applying for jobs if they're not active in the game world. And I do think that managers that are just building very, very old teams with no value are going to find it difficult in TFSL to get a job. I don't think James, and I know that I don't look favourably on that, because, you know, what are you leaving the next manager? It's all very well buying a load of old high-rated players and getting instant results. Anybody can do that, and some managers do that, but nobody's really fooled by that. And there are reasons why sometimes people do it, but if you're going to buy a team stacked with old high-rated players, don't expect to then leave them for a better and bigger opportunity somewhere else. I did that at Crusaders, but I dealt with it and I removed them, and I got in some good young players and good risers and added value. And I think managers have got to think more long term. This isn't just any old game world. This is a game world to last. This is a game world of longevity. That's what we're looking at. You know, we're not looking at guys coming in and hopping every club, every 2 clubs. You know, I fully expect the likes of Dunks, Noisy Justice to stay where they are and build something. And I expect that for all the managers. You know, to make one change in a season, I think is okay. I think that's fine, but I think there should be a rule that you can't take more than 2 clubs in a season. And I do think that managers that do go down the very old high-rated route, they're going to be stuck where they are, and eventually, what's going to happen is they're going to have to clean up their own mess. So if teams are left in a bit of a state, then it's their responsibility to get that sorted. And there are managers that you know do up and leave. You know, they get a few instant results. They get an artificial stock. Their stock rises, but it's artificial. Because, as I say, anybody can go out and buy a load of old high-rated players, get some results. But ultimately, what does that really mean? If we're all being honest, what does that mean? So I think James and I's sole agenda is the game world, getting the best managers possible, getting the most active managers possible. But also, we want the clubs to be cared for. And I think that separates us from other game worlds as well. It's, you know, we don't just. I want the best managers in possible, and that makes it harder. That makes it harder for me. But I'd rather be in a competitive, hard league than winning. And we want all the clubs to be in good health. We don't want clubs racked up with debt that nobody would ever externally be interested in. So that it's about looking at the bigger picture. And in TFSL, I think this is a really fantastic game world for really good managers that do the right thing. Your work will be noticed, and it isn't just about results in this game world. It's a whole combination of things. The social activity, do not underestimate that. Do not underestimate the efforts that people put in. You know, some might disagree with that, but trust me, people that are very socially active will be looked upon favourably for good jobs, and I believe in that, and I think that's right. You know, just a shout out to some of the things that are going on. The Facebook page is just ridiculous. It's even too much for me at the moment. It's ridiculous. Dan Smith's the latest one. What he's been doing is just unbelievable, off the scale. He's rightly been lauded for that. But just consistently posts from so many people. But lately I've noticed it's been fantastic, and the new managers that have come in have been a breath of fresh air as well. They're all fully on board with the concept. The latest one is a guy called Liam who's gone to Ross County. I can't even remember. We will probably go over the manager merry-go-round because there's so many. Hearts have got a new manager, Anthony. St Mirren have got Albion, so welcome Albion. Albion's a very good manager. And I can't remember any others, but there's loads. So that's it really. Just to touch on that, I'm hoping, all being well, there'll be a decent connection and there'll be a show Friday night. It'll be 6 a.m. my time in China, 10 p.m. UK time, and we're hopefully getting Mark Stewart on, the Derby boss. You don't need me to tell you this is a top manager who, if a big club comes about, I think Mark would definitely be in the reckoning for that, for sure. And then we're looking at the next couple of weeks. We've got other people coming in as well. Right, lads, see you all later. Just a quick video, this one, and keep all the posts coming, keep all the activity coming. It's absolutely brilliant. All right, cheers guys.